Gen AI and automation are reshaping Asia-Pacific retail, with 87% using AI for loss prevention and 84% of store associates reporting productivity gains even as satisfaction slips. Here to discuss this are George Pepes of Zebra Technologies and Guillaume Sachet of KPMG Singapore. Welcome, George and Guillaume. Let's start with what's driving the surge in Gen AI use for loss prevention in retail.
Well, the whole strategy for loss prevention is shifting from one of reaction to one of prediction. Now, from our 18th Global Shopper Study, 87% of retail decision makers have told us that AI will positively impact inventory management as well as demand forecasting, while nearly half of retail decision makers have told us that they actually lack the necessary tools to help them tackle shrink. So when we start looking at this, we start looking at technologies such as RFID, computer vision, and artificial intelligence to bring visibility, real-time detection, and predictive insights to loss prevention. It's about using the data from these technologies to get ahead of total retail loss, tackling everything from simple errors to organized crime, all while protect the customer experience.
The biggest driver is obviously operational pressure. There are rising costs, tighter margins, increasingly complex. Gen AI it's become really a critical enabler of operational efficiency, and in particular in loss prevention. Gen AI is used to make sense of large volume of data, for example, transactions, inventory movements, exception reports, as well as the ability to surface patterns, anomalies, or discrepancies. Therefore, it helps really provide a better support for teams to make decisions. And Gen AI can also make some recommendations. What is the next best action? So overall, we see that there is really a shift using AI to have more discipline, stronger operational efficiencies. And AI in loss prevention is really providing good returns very quickly.
But out of everything that you've mentioned, which AI tools are delivering the fastest ROI?
The fastest return with AI comes from very practical operational areas rather than headline innovative use cases. So what we see as quick wins are, for example, automating routine tasks, improving stock accuracy, strengthening demand forecasting, and even giving store and operation teams better decision support tools. One of our recent reports called Intelligent Retail Report shows that over a third of retailers report productivity gains following AI adoptions, and around two-thirds say that AI has delivered meaningful cost efficiency. At the same time, more than half of retailers report achieving returns of over 10% from AI initiative, and around 1 in 5 reports returns exceeding 30%.
AI is transforming how retailers engage with shoppers by using data and automation to essentially deliver a tailored experience. Again, from the 18th Global Shopper Study, 88% of associates say that it's difficult to get timely help or information, while 84% of associates agree that AI will indeed help them be more productive. AI-powered tools reduce repetitive tasks and eliminate guesswork. They help associates respond faster, serve more effectively, and focus on the customer. Shoppers have a better experience when store associates use the latest technology. And associates agree with 87% of associates telling us that they can provide a better customer experience utilizing AI tools on things like mobile computers to answer customer questions, to do quick tasks more efficiently, as well as being able to do the most important part, which is to spend more time with the customer.
So if you were to make a suggestion, what's the next critical capability that retailers need to improve in-store and online experience?
I think the key one, Cess, is inventory accuracy. The winning formula in retail comes down to two things: knowing exactly what you have and empowering your people to find that. Technology like RFID delivers that single source of truth for your inventory. So what you promise online is actually on the shelf. Then AI tools can help your associates deliver the personalized, efficient service. But again, in making sure that you have real-time inventory visibility across the whole of the supply chain is the starting point for that.
The next frontier is real-time retail. You need to be able to connect inventory, supply chain, You need to do pricing in real time. You need to be able to reduce friction across your omnichannel journeys, to introduce personalization using AI that feels relevant. Even with AI, you can even create empathetic interaction between the AI and the customers. So what matters most is really to build the capabilities around real-time visibility, predictive intelligence, around consistent experiences across channels. And that's what ultimately enables better experience, both online and in store, right? And what we see from KPMG's retail report is 82% of the executives say that embracing AI gives them a competitive edge.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts, George and Guillaume.
Thank you.
Thank you, Seth.
Once again, those were George Pepes, Asia Pacific Vertical Solutions Lead for Retail of Zebra Technologies, and Guillaume Sachet, Partner in Corporate Transformation of KPMG Singapore. For more news, visit retailasia.com.